Hi Fam Bam, welcome to Healthy Hump Day. Today I have for you some examples of meal prepping from my own menu and my own kitchen. So you guys have been waiting for this video for quite some time, and it's one of those things where I was like, I don't know how to make it awesome for you, because everything I do, whether I'm packing my car or packing my handbags or meal prepping, is all about saving time. So this is not the most delicious chef recipe, but I wanted to share with you guys something that was more authentic and exactly what I was eating, so you really get an idea of how I meal prep. So to begin, the first thing that I do is I pick a base, and I based my base off of what I need to help continue regulating my blood sugar, working with healing adrenal fatigue. So what I've found a good combination is some sort of whole grain, as well as a fat protein and some greens or some veggies with almost every single meal. That combination really regulates my blood sugars, continues to give me energy, and it just feels really great to my body at the moment. So for my whole grain today, I have quinoa, and this quinoa I will replace with red quinoa, mixed quinoa, and typically a variety of different rices. Could be brown rice, wild rice, black rice, red rice. And the reason that I stick with quinoa and rice is because it is more of the whole grain and it's not a whole grain flour. So I try to stay away from flour because that's quickly absorbed and acts like a sugar in the blood. Plus it's not the most whole nutritiously. The next thing I'm doing for my protein fat base is avocados. I have also cooked this Light Life meatless taco meat. This is flavored like Mexican flavor, and it's based on soy. You could use tempeh, and in my situation, I have had to use some meats to get my adrenals functioning and back in order. For my greens and veggies, I have cooked some squash, amazing. And I'm also gonna show you another option if you wanna add this to a bed of greens. So what I do is I take my bases and I mix them all together. So I've got my quinoa, I'm putting my soy taco meat in here, and I'm also going to add my squash. Make it nice and full and hearty. Once I've got my bowl full with my bases, I add my complementary flavors or foods, and that's typically a variety of vegetables, sometimes spices like fresh garlic or grilled onions. Today I'm going to be using some bell pepper and cilantro. So I'm going to add this here. What I like to do is focus on color. In my diet, I really want to get all the colors of the rainbow. So I like to make it super colorful and make sure that I'm getting as many vitamins and minerals that I can in my dish. So some things that I also like to keep in mind is what the food is actually made of. My squash is considered a starch to me. So I might replace those with beans or potatoes or eggplants or something of that similar nature. When it comes to my bell peppers, I think of it as kind of a raw or whole spice because it's giving you lots of flavor. So I might grill some mushrooms and onions together instead of the bell peppers, or play around with fresh ginger and turmeric. And then for my cilantro, I consider that an herb. So instead of cilantro, I might mix it up with fresh rosemary or basil, that sort of thing. And this is what's really completing the flavors to this dish. So it's not just plain grain and leaves. So once I have the complementary food items or filling up the color scheme here, I'm gonna add my flavor. Now sometimes, like I said, you can grill this up with garlic and ginger and spice, and that might be enough flavor for you. Typically, I like to add some lemon or some salsa. So I have some different types here to show you, as well as some alternatives. Like I might do hummus, maybe not with a Mexican flavor, but hummus is great for more bland and neutral tasting foods. And there's also teriyaki here as well, which I love mixing together with carrots and peas and squash and mushrooms and all kinds of things. Like think Chinese wok or like Chinese chow mein. That is what I love using teriyaki for. So here I'm going to go with the salsa, and all I do is take my sauce or my flavoring, if it's not already cooked or mixed in, and just gently drizzle this on. I might add a splash of lemon juice, and voila, this is my meal. I'm not gonna lie, I tried to make this really pretty for you guys, and I don't usually make it this pretty. I love seeing all the stuff, you know, when people do their Instagram photos and stuff, I love seeing all the foods that are in there. But normally what I do is I just mix this all up, and it's not pretty when you do. I will make these in huge batches. Typically, I will make enough for a few days at a time. So once it's all mixed up like this, I typically eat my first meal with it. It's often either in a bowl like this, or I might top it on top of a bed of greens. And this is a great way to kind of do salads without having it be so lightweight and bland, I guess. I don't know. For me, salads get really redundant after a while, even if I change up the ingredients. So instead, making it a bed of greens topped with this amazing, delicious, flavorful, nutritious bowl that is actually filling makes a huge difference for me, and it becomes kind of a salad bowl. And another thing I've been doing recently too is I've been really into the burritos. This is actually my last tortilla, but I've got my burrito here, and what I'll do is I'll take it on a plate, and then I might load it up with the insides as well. So now I have myself a really nice burrito. Serve it up with some lemon. And you've got a number of different meals here playing with the same exact base. It's all about just switching it up. So I really, really love this system because I'll switch it with wild rice and some potatoes and some eggplants, and I'll use hummus instead. And it has a totally different flavor. It makes it feel like a totally different meal. But as you can see, it's so easy to just adjust and customize. It saves me tons of time, and it's there for me. So when I'm ready for my next meal, I just take some out of the bowl, put it in a pan, heat it up a little bit, and then add it to my greens or to my bowl, however I decide to eat it. I just realized I forgot to top the avocados. I felt like something was missing. So just add the avocados here, and it is just such a gorgeous plate. And I'm telling you, if you eat like this, you're gonna feel super healthy. It's super easy to do. And the most important thing really is that you are eating fulfilled and you're trying to get as much nutrients as possible. Healthy eating is not that hard, but it is a new language that has to be learned. The way that I make this might not be the way that you want to make it. You might prefer different things. Have you guys ever done a bowl like this? Or do you guys do anything that is quick and easy that you're able to exchange and sort of revolutionize your meal without having to do much? If you have, I want to know in the comments below, because I'm always looking for new meal prep ideas. And if you did like this video, let me know by hitting thumbs up. As always, leave your questions and comments below. If you're new here, welcome to our channel. Welcome to the YouTube family. My name's MJ, and I'll be back here on Freedom Friday so that we can talk about minimalist ways to save our time. I thank you guys so much for being here. Remember to be good, be great, and be grateful. As always, I'm grateful for you. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Ciao.